Hello Drive Radio fans, Richard Rush here today with Walt McLean behind the camera, and today we're going to take a look at the 2018 Mazda 6. This is the signature trim level, the top of the line that you can get. This is not completely redesigned, but they've really redesigned the interior of this vehicle and really made it, I'll be honest, borderline extra luxurious in my mind, or luxurious, however you want to say it. I'm not meaning to offend you, Mazda, by not calling it luxurious before, but it's really fantastic now. So with that said, Walt, let's take everyone on a quick tour. Again, revised interior, new dashboard, higher quality cabin materials, and there's also a new available 2.5 liter turbocharged engine, which I believe this vehicle actually has in it, and it works fantastic. You'll notice on the very front part of that signature gives you that gunmetal gray grille right there, which is a different color than all of the other trim levels. That's going to be the biggest differentiator from the Sport, the Touring, the Grand Touring Reserve, and the Signature is that. What else does this Signature give you above all the other trim levels? Microfiber suede, wood, upgraded leather, LED interior lighting, frameless rearview mirror, a digital gauge cluster, which I absolutely love. And you know what, Walt? I'm actually going to do this. We normally don't do it, but because I love this gauge cluster, I'm going to actually turn the car on for you. I'm going to turn down everything else, and when you go inside, everyone can see what that gauge cluster looks like. Again, because that digital gauge cluster, more and more manufacturers are doing it, and it allows you to customize the vehicle with what information you need right off the bat, and it's really fantastic. So pay attention as we are going through that. It does have your normal Mazda infotainment system there. Also included here, again, is the surround view camera system. I mentioned the front grille, heated and ventilated front seats and heated rear seats, which is a really nice feature. And really, again, dual climate control in the middle, and that's included on some other trim levels as well. You've got automatic headlights. You do have a heads-up display in this vehicle as it sits right here, again, which is a really nice feature that we're a fan of. It's got that Audi-like infotainment system that we've mentioned. Again, I mentioned the heated and ventilated front seats. It does have a sport mode in here, and I'll actually shut this off so everyone can see it. It does have a sport mode in here. It's got automatic hold braking. It's got a lot of the safety features you're wanting. It's got your autonomous emergency braking, that sort of stuff. As you come to the back, again, you'll be able to see really, again, a beautiful, I just love this microfiber suede, that they've put into here. It's just, honestly, it really is a fantastic vehicle in that sense of the word. You've got the vents in the back, which are really nice. Again, you can get some air moving. We were able to fit a rear-facing child seat in here. You did have to move the front passenger seat a little bit farther forward, but you are able to get that in here without too much of an issue. As we come around to the back, you got the key fob. Again, you got LED lighting. Again, Mazda 6. I will pop the trunk. You'll notice it's not going to really pop open or anything like that, but you will see a good amount of cargo room here in the back. 60/40 rear folding seats, which are really nice. 14.7 cubic feet of cargo room. Hasn't really changed from last year. Not a big deal, just something that we do like to note for people out there. And you can, again, easily fold the back seats down just with these levers right here, again, which is nice. You don't have to go all the way around to the front, that sort of thing. And again, it's really nice. They put plastic around the supports here and in the openings for the rear trunk lid, which is a really nice feature. And then as well, you do have your nice rear spoiler, which just kind of gives this car just a much more better, or I guess, a different look and a different accent as far as that goes. This color is the Soul Red Crystal color. It's beautiful in our opinion. We really like it. Does come equipped with the sunroof. I think Walt mentioned or showed that to you on the inside. If you didn't, our apologies. This vehicle, base price $34,750. You've got a cargo mat for $75. This red paint is a $600 option. Scuff plates $125, and then destination for a grand total of $36,435, and that's pretty much the maximum that you can spend on a Mazda 6, which again is a very reasonable cost, and it's definitely right up there with some of its other competitors out there from the different manufacturers, Toyota, Nissan, a lot of other different, pretty much every vehicle makes a sort of a full-size sedan like this, and it could be misquoting, it could be a mid-size sedan, but every vehicle, every manufacturer makes it, and Mazda is right up there. Some people say, oh, it's Mazda, they're not quite as big. No, but you know what? They have really produced some quality cars of late, and something that we're actually really fond of. This 2.5 liter turbocharged engine works fantastic. It runs super, super well, especially at our altitude. Even though it's only got 227 horses, it still gets up and goes, does everything it needs to. The LED lighting is fantastic. This car feels like a luxury car without the hefty price tag. That's just the best way I know how to describe this vehicle. I love the buttons on the inside. Again, the interior, all the furnishings. I just can't tell you how many compliments I got on the vehicle. And if I essentially stood like this, covered up the Mazda badging, people would have no idea it was a Mazda, instead of a lot of other different manufacturers that would make you think more luxury than Mazda has in the past. So Mazda, 2 thumbs up from us. You can hear our opinion on it real quick. Fuel economy, 23 and 31 for an average of 26. We've been able to average right around 28 miles per gallon, 29 with that turbocharged engine. Works really, really well. So if you want to learn more about this vehicle, head to your local Mazda dealer, test drive it, let us know let them know what you think of it, let us know what you think of it, and when you do that, let them know that John and Richard Rush from Driver Radio sent you.